Yeah. If you want to be in New York City, go to FIT.
Yeah, don't go to any of those other ones. Hey guys, it's Bree. I'm here with Sophia, and we're gonna be doing our part 2 for our FIT Q&A.
Back at it.
So we had a ton of questions come through, and I told you guys that I would give you part 2, and here it is. So we're gonna get into it. Since last video is long, this video is gonna be long too. How is fashion design major in FIT?
I would say that it is a lot of work. I don't really know that much, but I know that they are very design related. They have lots of lab hours. At least when I was in person, like they would do lots of work, draping, sewing, concepts. Definitely very involved.
They have lots of projects because like I play soccer at FIT, and I had girls on my team that were fashion design majors, and like they always had big assignments similar to interior design. Oh, I guess we didn't give background information. So if you guys didn't watch part 1 of this video, Sophia and I are both sophomores at FIT, and I'm an advertising and marketing communications major.
And I'm an interior design major.
Yeah, so that's kind of, we're giving our perspective. Right now we're in New York City. We're all online because of Corona, but we do have an apartment here, so we're living here but not going to school, but doing it all online. But so yeah, that's so you guys have like a little bit of background.
I don't know when it happens, but towards the end I noticed that a lot of them start to specialize, whether it's swimwear, lingerie, kids wear,
menswear. Like you can go into more specified majors.
Yeah.
That's why everyone's so confused sometimes with FIT, is because you can get an AA in something and then your bachelor's in something different, but it's in the same school. So like I was saying in the last video, like we were trying to explain, is that there's a business school at FIT and there's a design school.
Yeah.
And so, well, I mean, and there's a liberal arts school and a graduate school, but like for that purpose, that you can be a fashion design major for your AA.
Yes.
And then you can go into menswear, which is a more specialized fashion design major.
Generally like the schools, the business school and then the design school. So like design school entails like fine arts, illustration, interior design, fashion design, toy design, package design. Like it's like a design school.
Yeah. I will have a bunch of links down below for you guys to look at, like specific majors and the curriculums and things like that. But like I would recommend going on the website, because I even know when I was applying, I was like, wait, you're in a fashion school, like what does that mean? What classes am I going to be taking? It all depends on your major. So just look up like FIT business school majors, FIT fashion design school majors, and I think that will like clarify a lot of questions.
Yes.
Oh, that's what you were saying. Is interior design one of the hardest career choices / what are the chances of getting a job?
I definitely think it's a hard career choice. Like it's not easy. Like it's not as simple as, like I said in the last video, pillows and furniture. But I think it offers like more opportunities than like maybe like fashion design to like start your own business or start your own firm, or like there are jobs. It is highly competitive, but if you want to go on the personal route, you can do that. You have to obviously have the gumption and the passion and all that. But like you can't just like start a fashion house. I mean, you can, but like
even though we go to FIT, like we are still seeking jobs and, you know, really like trying to get internships and like pushing ourselves to do that. Not everything is gonna like fall in your lap. And like of course being at FIT, it's number one for fashion. Yeah, number 1 fashion school in the world.
I don't think it's crazy. Like,
but no, hold on, wait. My point was saying that like there are a lot of opportunities with our majors of internships, jobs, things like that we have so many resources, but you also like have to remember that when you go to the school, like you have to take advantage of that stuff too. But yeah, like you are going to be given professors with connections, and then it's up to you to kind of like see
cultivate it. Yeah, there are jobs, and everything that we wear and touch is created by designers. So it's a lot of hard work, and it's not easy, but it's not like impossible. And these careers are like what makes the world go round, and they're so like underrated.
Yeah.
Really.
What exactly is AAS? AAS just essentially stands for like associates. Associates of Applied Science. That's what it stands for.
Yeah.
So it's just your associates, your first 2 years at FIT.
Yeah.
Can I apply to FIT without pre-courses at FIT in high school? So actually, Sophia and I, this is perfect because Sophia did take FIT pre-college and I didn't. We both still got in. So I think that if I would have known about FIT pre-college, I would have done it because it sounds like amazing. And I feel like during the first week of school, like when everyone was kind of like introducing each other, I felt like I was like one of the only people that literally didn't do FIT.
Yeah, like I knew a lot of people, not a lot of people, like one of my best friends was from pre-college.
Yeah, like Sophia met people, like, so she did not know anyone her first like day or week of school. Like for me, every face was a new face, but for her, like because she did pre-college, like she already knew some professors and like knew kind of what she was getting into. So if you're like apprehensive or nervous and you know.
But then within the first week, Brie had like a whole slew of friends. So like really like there's nothing.
Right, so okay, but to the other point is like if you don't do FIT pre-college, it's not the end of the world.
I have
the end of the world for me.
I have lots of design friends that didn't go to pre-college.
Yeah.
So like,
it's just popular. Like, but you should do it. If you have the opportunity, do it.
Yeah.
But yes, you can still apply if you don't do pre-college.
Yeah.
Is the Bachelor the first degree I'll earn at FIT?
No. I don't think that is the case for any major, actually. I think that they all start with an associate's degree, and then you can build upon that depending on like the track. They're all very different.
Yeah, that's why FIT's tracks are so, that's why transferring into FIT is so hard, is because like all the classes are so specific for all 4 years that like you need your 2 years and your associates to help you with your bachelor's. So that's why they're very particular with like transfer students, because they don't know what they've learned before and like it's a complicated thing. But yeah, you have to go for like all 4 years. Unless it's like a graduate thing, that's different. Side note, this is not one of the questions, but Sophia was thinking that this would be a helpful tip, and it is.
Yeah.
So you can talk about that.
FIT is SAT optional, I believe, and so if you don't submit your scores, you're gonna have to like take like a test in math and English proficiency when you get to FIT, and depending on where you score on that, then you might just have to take an extra English or math class. It's not the end of the world. FIT is pretty easy with some of their gen eds. But just like a little tip, if you feel like you have a confident SAT score,
I would submit your scores. Like there are a lot of people that I get in my DMs, and trust me, I was thinking the exact same thing when I applied to FIT. Like I was so worried that my grades weren't good enough and yada yada yada. I was always surrounded by like SAT, ACT, because I know in high school like that is your world. And when you're applying to a school like FIT that is a fashion school or design school, FIT doesn't hold those to like the same regard that a traditional university would.
It's more like portfolio,
resume, whatever. Essay.
But you do need to, I feel like you do need good grades.
Yeah, I mean, no, you can't be like failing your classes.
If you have like, you feel like you want to submit this SAT, submit this.
Yeah, but Sophia's point is saying like, just submit your grades, because then you have to like go through the school and take this test.
And it's not that
like annoying.
They take care of you. They make sure you take the test, and like it's all this like watched over by them. But it's just nice to know.
One more thing that you don't need to do if you took the SAT.
Yeah.
Like why would you take the SAT and ACT and pay for it and study and then not submit your scores and then have to take another class because of that? It just doesn't make any sense. So I would just submit your grades. Can I change my courses every semester?
So for interior design at least, and I think a lot of the other majors, you have a couple of core classes that are in chronological order. So you have to take them in the order. So for my major...
Order meaning like first semester is these classes, second semester is this, third,
so
fourth.
First semester I have three classes that I have to take. Second semester, 3 classes that I have to take. And I cannot take the second semester ones before the first semester ones. And if I pause for a little, it's not like I can just like retake them in the summer and then like join my class again. Like
that's the annoying thing about FIT is that like what I was gonna do actually, now that you bring that up, is take like summer classes just because like I enjoyed
to like speed up.
Oh no, not even like just because I enjoyed like taking my classes so much that I was like thinking this summer I'm like, oh, I'll take 2 classes, get my AA, bachelor's would be in the fall, but like the deadline for applying for your bachelor's is now. So like I needed to have all my classes done within the spring. So you have to follow the track.
You could follow the spring track, but you're just not going to be in their original track. It's like this whole thing. But basically, to answer the question, you have
you can't
a few
take
core classes that are building upon one another. But then like for your gen eds, at least in my experience, you can mix them up and then you just have to complete them by the time your associates is done.
And I also think that this question, and I could be wrong, but you can't just like take a fashion design class at FIT, and that's like very unfortunate. I wish you could.
Well, it depends on the class. So like I know
I can't just go into like the lowest level sewing class.
No,
like it just doesn't work like that.
But like there are classes in other majors that are available to other majors. It just depends on your major. So like if I think a lot of FBM kids can take this class called Interior Design Merchandising.
Yeah,
and
where
so
it's like a mix.
A mix.
Because
or like,
they know, like FIT knows that you want to like dabble in that area.
But I'm not going to be in the same classes as like your first semester class. Like no, like, that's just not how it works.
Can I apply to study at FIT even though I'm from Europe? Yes, there are a lot of international students at FIT.
So many, at least in my dorm,
like
there was like a million.
Like, yeah, like I would say our school is so diverse. Like, whoa. Yeah, other than like every girl being from like New Jersey
or Long
Island, American. But like other than that, there are like a lot of foreign students.
Yeah.
Do I have to choose a major in my first 2 years, or do I just choose a major in my bachelor? So when you apply to FIT, you're applying for the associate's program of whatever major
that
is. Of a
specific major, you're not just applying to FIT.
Yeah, you can apply to FIT undecided. That's not a thing. Yeah, you have to, it is like super specific. So when we were applying, Sophia applied for an associate's in interior design. Right, and I applied for an associate's in advertising and marketing communications. Yeah. And then just like a month ago, I guess, did we apply for the bachelor's?
Yeah, in January.
Yeah, in January we had to like submit a form, or how was yours? Because I just looked at
I submitted a form, but I think what happens, and I'm still elusive to this because like we don't really know, but like you can get waitlisted, and I didn't know that. For my major, I think you get like reviewed, I think, by the professors and your grades. So your grades have to be a certain level. So if your grades are not a certain level, then you don't automatically go in the track. But then I think that there's like an opportunity to like interview or get in a or submit another portfolio to get into the bachelor's.
Yeah, like essentially, I mean, like we both have good grades, so I wasn't really worried about getting in the bachelor's program. But I could see if like you're struggling, that it would be worrisome.
But I don't think it's fully off grades either. I think like if your grades are not the greatest, but they also think that maybe another major would be better for you, they might waitlist you.
Oh, yeah, I'm not sure how that process works.
I'm still in the process of it, so I don't have clear answers.
Yeah. But no, so you apply to FIT for your associates, and then you can apply for your bachelor's after you finish your associates, and you can switch your major to a different bachelor program. However, it has to be in the same track.
Like school. Yeah. Like I know a lot of interior design majors that are in associates that apply to VPED design, which is visual. It's like basically you can design museums and like
visual presentation.
Yeah, visual presentation and exhibition design. It's like the long title.
But so that would be an example of like being a fashion design
major
or associates, and then going into menswear.
Yeah.
So that would be like interior design going into, what is it, VPED?
VPED, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember how like you didn't go to admissions day or any of those like seminars?
No, I missed out on all of that.
Okay, so
okay, just so you guys understand, like Sophia did FIT pre-college, like all this other stuff. I like was in Florida, didn't do pre-college, like didn't go to like admitted students day. I saw everyone posting on Instagram about it, so like don't freak out. If you're watching this video and you're nervous about if your grades aren't going to be good enough, if your essay isn't good, and like all this, that, and the third, just like relax, because it's okay. And not everyone, like, so like I didn't have the same opportunities as she did have the same opportunities as me, and like it's not the end of the world, because I just wish that someone would have said that to me, because I remember binge watching every FIT video on freaking YouTube, same with every other student, and it was just like very overwhelming. So
well, I will say though, like if you are in the tri-state area or in distance of FIT and you don't know what you want your major to be, they have information sessions on school.
Yeah,
like
there's so many
college.
resources. There's no reason for you to not like jump on that.
So
stuff.
I was actually between fashion design and interior design just because I wanted to be in a creative field. And so I went to the seminar at FIT and I saw the fashion design presentation. I saw the interior design. I was like,
I didn't know
no.
that. How is it making friends if you aren't involved in a sport?
I think I don't really have problems with that, and I'm not as social. Like, I'm extroverted, but I'm not super social like Brie, like that wants to like go hang out with everyone all the time. I feel like I have so many friends from my classes, and it's kind of hard because people, once they stick to their friends, they stick to their friends, but if you just reach out and you're like, hey, like, do you want to have my number so we can talk about the assignments? And then like you just develop a kinship, especially in a design major. You're with, like, I know all 80 of the kids that were submitted into the program. Like, I know everyone. So like you just kind of have that. And like if you're in the dorms, then you kind of meet people there. Instagram, like I know so many people.
TikTok. Our point is saying like social media is so powerful and can help you with making friends. And another thing I want to say is that I know there's a ton of videos on YouTube that are talking about how like FIT is hard because you don't make friends and blah blah blah. Like I see so many videos of like why I left FIT, and like the number one reason is because everyone's cliquey and everyone sticks to their crowd, and there is some truth to that. However, like you kind of have to make the best of your situation.
I think you have to be open to people who you think would not conventionally be your friends. I think that is so important. Like, it's not based off looks, it's not based off of how well they dress. Sometimes you just meet people that are different than you, and it's great. I've met so many different people.
Yeah,
like first day,
be like traditionally friends with, like or like attracted to. But even to that point is like, it is a fashion school, so yeah, like there are people with pink hair, and that is a little like, and roller skates.
Like,
whoa, you know, like
roller skates, skateboarding,
yeah,
huge hats, like, but it's fun.
The dolls kill heels that are like 6 inches high, like walking the class, like, but those people are so dope. Like you gotta just give them the time of day. And also you all have common interests, whether you know it or not. Like even if you're looking at someone and you're like, whoa, she has blue hair and is wearing like a dog collar, she's probably super cool and just like expressing her love for art and fashion through her outfit, because like no one at FIT cares. Like I wear stuff that people would be like, what the hell? But
I know at least with the design, like I feel like this is an overall thing, but in my experience,
I know we're rambling, but like this is important because I wish someone would have told, like we both wish these were the conversations that we heard before going to FIT.
The great thing about FIT, and I've noticed it a little more with design majors just because that's just what I'm around, is that you are in high school and you're like those kids that like don't really exactly have their place, and like you want to be really creative and you have these big dreams and big goals and you're always yourself.
And big ideas,
And you're gonna meet people that are just like you, that like have that drive and that ambition and like have these big ideas. And I know that like I've met super like normal people at FIT, but then I've also met some really eccentric people at FIT, and that's just like the beauty of it, is like a melding pot of all these different people.
Yeah, and it's gonna be cool too, because like you're not gonna have, and not to say that I've really ever had teachers that like totally shot me down in my creative ideas in high school, but like there's definitely not a small-minded
mentality.
Right, at FIT. Like everyone is like big dreamers, big goals. Your professors are gonna talk to you like you're CEOs of massive fashion houses. Like, and it's awesome, it's great. It's definitely intimidating sometimes because you're like, oh my God. But like, that's what you want, you know?
Also, like,
we're not, and that's okay.
Yeah, and that's good too. I think the biggest tip I also can give you, be nice to everyone, because you might be at an interview one day with a fellow colleague, or you need help with photographing your thing, or you need to know more about another major. Like, always be super kind, because you remember the people that are not nice to you.
And guys, like, that's the thing too. Like, if you're watching this and you end up getting into FIT, like, everyone that's in the school, like Sophia and all of her peers, she's gonna know, like,
we're gonna be
working
always,
with them.
yeah.
Like, New York is big, but it's really not. Like, we're all gonna be knowing each other in the same fields.
Yeah.
Like, it's time to network and get to know different people,
Group
because you
projects.
never know. You really don't.
Well, just generally group projects. Like,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to be in projects that, like,
Guys, it happened again. We're talking too long.
yeah, no, just group projects, being open to other people, being kind, and you're not gonna get along with everyone, but that's okay.
Also, if you commented on my last video, I replied. So if you had a specific question on there, then I definitely answered it. Check
What about
that out.
food?
But girl, if you think the food at FIT is gonna be good, then you're in for a rude awakening, because it is terrible.
So I'm vegan.
Wait, we're not gonna get into this.
Why can't
Hold
we
on.
talk about food?
All right, I think that wraps up this Q&A, and then we also went on a little tangent, which I hope is helpful, because I think it is. We just wanted to give you guys all the information that we could. So good luck in your application process and your college discovery.
Yeah. It's all gonna work out the way it's supposed to.
Yeah.
And it sounds so annoying when everyone says that to you, but it really is so
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, I know exactly the position that all of you guys are in. Like, we both know, like, getting bombarded with, like, where are you applying? What are you doing? What do you want to do for your future? Where do you want to work? What did you get on your SAT? Did you start studying for that? Like,
And not
you
always
didn't start studying for the ACT and SAT, like,
And not having people behind you because it is like a different type of
Yeah.
experience, or like
yeah,
maybe
screw
not
the
creative.
naysayers.
Yeah.
Like, you just gotta follow your passion and, like, whatever. And, like, come on, if you're going back and forth between, like, the traditional college experience versus FIT, like, what
And
do you
there
do?
are traditional colleges that will have creative fields,
But now the #1 fashion school, baby. You guys can go visit your friends and party and, like, yeah, come on.
if you want to be in New York City, go to FIT.
Yeah, don't go to any of those other ones. Alright guys, we're wrapping this up. We're talking way too long, but thank you so much for watching. Make sure you guys follow us on Instagram. You can ask us any questions you want.
Yes.
Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss my video next week. It's gonna be a fashion video. I'm giving you a lot of FIT, that type of thing, but, like, come on.
We gotta, like,
what are we
get some
wearing?
fashion,
What are we doing?
right?
Like, we need to mix it up. So, alright, that's all, and I will see you guys next Friday. Bye.
It started with the hay, like a cricket. Well, it just started in the hay. With his long johns on, pop when.
Lip color not cute. Okay, let's do our intro. Okay.
Wait, hold on, I have 2 phones. I just got nauseous. Hold on, let it pass. I need to let it pass.
Oh my god, that's horrible. What?
Wait, what are you saying? So for interior design, and I believe a lot of the other majors, you have a couple core classes that are, what's the word for in, it starts with C. I'm
sorry.
nausea.
I can't do that live.
That's a
This
big
video
part
is
of being
too
a
long.
freshman though.
They'll figure
Oh,
it
so
out.
then why are we still filming this?
Oh, because I needed to film an outro.
Oh, okay.
Wait, why not?
Wait, this is really bad. Chronological.
Oh, chronological.
Okay, let's restart that question.
Talking about our
I didn't know
veganism.
you had- I didn't know.
Ew, one time I was at the FIT cafeteria making a salad. Ew!
Oh my god, I know what you're gonna say, and it's gross.
Wait.
I agree.
And I literally, you guys, like, was making a full ass salad. Like, so hungry. I was like, this cafeteria sucks. Everything's gross. And I was like, I'm just gonna make a salad. And I put what I think is chicken on top. And I go back to my dorm, ready to, like, fully chow down. It's tofu.
And, like,
It's
not even
so
good.
disgusting. It, like, disintegrated in my mouth. Oh, I can still, like, smell Nagler Hall's, like, trash can outside the bathroom. Okay, editing Brie, cut that shit.